place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19. Let's go. Ready.
Off play action. Miller.
Looking on the outright, he finds Shakir. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Jeanty
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 15.
61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
A run now for the young man from Colorado.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set. Red, 30.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let's go now. Ready?
Love now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we snap. Red. 45. Hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Savion Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
19, Charger, 9. Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Jensen.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 13 yards. And the
Look at my team.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Miller. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hold the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 6, Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, check mega. Here we go. Go pink. 33, yellow. Blue stripe. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Raiders 21, Packers 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
32-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Raider first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the bootleg. Miller.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They stop.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
86 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
2nd and 2.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
run out of the gun with Genty.
Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Miller. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Green Jack. Let's go. 52 Blues.
To throw now. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Claws red. Yellow. 22. Set, huh?
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down and
Set,
10 yards
ready.
to go.
Red. 38. Set.
Glove. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Miller, off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Miller.
He'll try and do this himself.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
10 cycles.
Here's Love. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the give, Genty.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in some concerning situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out to say, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever known.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Miller from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
18. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
19, Charger.
1st and 10.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here from the 41. Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Miller from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3
Come on,
yards
come on.
to
Hey.
go.
Cowboy, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
60 left.
Operating from the gun. Miller.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Raiders.
Go.
Looking to throw. Miller.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. So this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Ready? Bronco 80. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Miller now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Come on, come on.
Miller throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
95.
On 2nd and 7, Love. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Warriors 17. Go.
Here's Miller throwing to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready. 10 black. Go, 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 go.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 25.
They'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ready, 2nd and 7. On the give, G&T.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Miller. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thornton. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Black 40.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Right side to Watson. He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
1st down.
Ready. Hunt.
Love now.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Blue 32. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Love.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown, Packers.
Savion Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, break.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Try to take this home. They'll run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, 42 yards. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
Oh, able to avoid him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Blue strike.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Come on, set. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we pause red. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.